how this stuff is impacting them, and I just don't think we hear that enough. So I appreciate you tonight, and I'll open up the floor, start from my left to my right, to ask if there's any input, questions, comments, or some whatever you want to do while we have these young people with us. Council Dr. Gruber.
Sure. Thank you all very much for the presentation and for the report. The only question that I have is, one of you mentioned in your presentation that you want to get involved with us and keep working on some of this. Are there other projects on the horizon for you guys?
In the end of the year, we're gonna update this for 2024. That's right now we can only do it for 6 months because the information we get is from the RPD portal, Rochester Police portal. So once this year ends, we will update it, and if we're able to provide the information and data, we'll certainly will.
I just got a
Harris.
comment. That's all. I just want to say you guys did a great job. I mean, I'm real proud of you guys, and it was really a nice surprise to see one of my own students from Career Pathways, the public safety program, in your group. So you guys keep up the good work. You're on the good path.
Thank you. Councilman Martin.
Thank you all so much for coming to present and using the data that is available. I think your work highlights how important it is to have data so young people who are curious, can use it to learn and also educate their other community members. I do have one question. One of the things that came up is safety, and it is alarming to think about how unsafe our youth in this community feel. Do you have any suggestions of what we can do as a city to make you all feel safe? What things can we implement? Whatever is in your heart and in your mind.
So far, it's the open-ended question where we allow that question to be answered by you guys, since you guys are the adults. You guys are the ones that take action, and certainly the youth will also, but only if you lead us first.
Thank you. Thank you.
Councilman Monroe.
This was such an excellent presentation, and I find it's so, the choice that you did to highlight what is just around our libraries as a point of focus is such a really important and great perspective. You know, for instance, I know the Lyle Avenue Library has very diminished numbers of kids who would be utilizing it, specifically because parents feel that it is too unsafe for their children to go there. So they're starting to do a bookmobile so that they can bring it out to the neighborhoods to serve kids on their streets. And I'm sorry that this is the world that you are living in. And certainly I know everybody here on this body and in the administration will continue to work our very, very hardest to improve lives and make it safer. Thank you for your work.
Councilman Patterson.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for your presentation. It's funny because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it, I'm going, man, I got to see this again. Man, I got to hear this again. So my request to our communication staff is that we find some way of breaking this out of our general feed and put this on our website separately so the community can access it, because what you said was just that powerful, and that we can also get a link to your website so we can look at your data and your information. I guess my other question is, look, y'all don't start at something. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you, y'all don't start at something. And so my question is, where else are you willing to go to make this presentation?
As long as we have the options available, we will try our hardest to make it available. One of the things we're working on is getting a van or at least some sort of transportation where we could pick up our scholars and take them to the place where we could present.
I think we can figure that out for you. Hey, Chief, think we might be able to help out with anything?
I did have my hand up, but no one noticed.
Well,
I know the feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I'd like to say, first of all, tremendous work. I would very much like to, if possible, my first thought was to, if I could have a copy of the presentation to show my command staff, but I really think it would be lost without you presenting it. So I would very much like to extend an invitation for you to, at some point, come up if you think you can handle being in a room full of cops and present to my command staff. And secondly, yeah, I'm sure we could help you out. We could probably help you out on the data end, too.
Councilmember Smith?
Yeah, when I saw you all out in the audience, I was hoping that you were going to present to us on things that were important to you or things that you achieved. So it's very heavy to sit here and listen to you report out on gun violence and shootings outside of a public library and all of the reasons why you don't feel safe. That is extremely heavy. And I hope that you will announce, and I will certainly be on the ground flyering if you have flyers to get the word out about this youth conference. But we also, two additional things. We just finished a conversation regarding child safety, and we just heard that there's over $300 in revenue that has been collected. And so when we think about how we're going to use that revenue, here are 4 powerful ideas of how that revenue can be used. And so as we move forward and think about putting our young people to work, I hope that we remember that when we work, we get paid. And so I hope that instead of offering opportunities to get them out to tell these very heavy stories, there's also an opportunity to provide resources so they can, financial resources, so they can begin to grow their program. Thank you, young people. And I am around, I'm on email. I will personally donate whatever it is I can to your cause.
Thank you.
Thank you, colleagues. Thank you, GSI scholars. Thank you, all of the adults who work with them, Ms. Ward, Ms. Becker, and Ms. Doctor. God bless you guys. You're welcome to stay and hang out if you want. We appreciate what you're doing, and this is just the beginning. We know we've been working with you guys since I've met you and Mr. Becker, and we're going to continue to work with you. And we know that you're working diligently with us on our youth conference, and your voices will continue to expand as we expand this work. And we appreciate you. If you think this is just like the tip of the iceberg of the types of things that we're going to be hearing, the talent that we have in this community, we're just going to be highlighting it at this youth conference. I'm so excited. This conference is, like I said, it's unscripted, it's organic, it's going to be powerful because we're going to be hearing from multiple different partners and different ones who work within these spaces. We've removed the barriers of competition. Meaning that this is a city-sponsored event, so that these organizations typically, to be honest with you, what I found out in doing this work is they host different events, but they're not that well attended amongst each other because they're competing for the same monies and kids. So one of the things that I saw is to remove those barriers of competition. By us taking it on, by council taking this on, we remove the barriers of competition. So no one's competing against anyone, no one's competing, there's no competitive. And the children also said we need to, one, feel safe, we need to, two, it need to be free, because we can't afford to be going to these types of things. So we made the event free. I'm grateful again for council support. We couldn't have did it without council support. This is all 9 council members supported event, and you can give it up for yourselves, city council, because they say we can't come together and do nothing together. And I hope to see all of y'all there or your representative at this conference to support these, because this is just the beginning. I'm challenging the young people to come and not only present that, but come up with something else for the conference as well. In addition to that, and we look forward because they're going to be there presenting at the conference as well as many other groups that will be presenting in their own way. And I'm just so excited to be able. And we're going to capture. We're hired a videography to capture the entire event. So that we're again going to be doing that, as you said, Councilman Patterson. We're going to make sure that information gets posted on our city YouTube page. We're hoping to make this an annual event. We need to hear these young people are impacted in ways that we can't even imagine, and oftentimes we don't hear their voices, and we're going to give them an opportunity to do that. And not only do that, but we're bringing workforce development pieces there as well, resources to also help in the system. We're also doing scholarships, and we're doing stipends for some of these young people as well too. So we hear you also, council members, and everything, and we're doing as much as we can with the limited budget that we have to make the largest impact we can in regarding young people and people working in the space of violence and gun violence in our city. So thank you. God bless you. We appreciate you, and we look forward to continue working and supporting you guys on all your efforts. All right? You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you too.
Date, time, and location again, please.
October 26th, Saturday, October 26th is the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition Youth in Crisis first annual conference from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Rochester Riverside Convention Center. And I promise you, it's going to be incredible. Incredible. It's all about education, engagement, and empowerment. All right, now we're moving to our legislation. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, go ahead.
Sorry, we were a little late because we were kind of nervous to present to y'all today. We had a handout to show y'all. It's a QR code of what maps we've made and what's going on in our neighborhood.
All right.
On that handout is our Gmail. So if you want this presentation, please contact us and we'll certainly send it to you.
Yes, I would ask if you would, Mr. Becker, if you could make sure they send it to Dassy, and because she's connected with you guys, and then Dassy can send it to the rest of the council. Okay? Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Wonderful job again. Great job. All right. Once again, now that concludes that presentation portion of the committee meeting. We will now proceed with the legislation. Introduction number 415, authorizing agreement for amending the 2024-2025 budget to fund the pedestrian safety enforcement and education program. Any questions, comments, and or concerns? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Moved.
It's been moved and second. Now we vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. Introduction number 416, authorizing an intermunicipal agreement with the Rochester City School District with regards to overtime police services to traffic and crowd control services. There are two disclosures for this item, one from Council Vice President Harris and the other from Council Member Lupien, as they are both employed by the school district. They are only required to disclose this information and may participate in the discussion and vote. Any questions, comments, and or concerns? If not, I entertain a motion. It's been moved.
Second.
It's been second. Now we vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Introductory number 417, authorizing an intermunicipal agreement amending the 2024-2025 budget related to tobacco vape compliance inspection grant. Any questions, comments, and or concerns? It's been moved.
Second.
It's been second. Now we vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. Introduction number 418, a bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $3,520,000 bonds of said city to finance replacement of Truck 5 at the Gardner Avenue Firehouse and Truck 6 at the Hudson Avenue Firehouse. Any questions, comments, and or concerns?
Move it.
It's been moved.
Second.
It's been second. Now we vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. With no further business to come before the Public Safety Committee, we stand adjourned. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening.
See you.
Hey, you got it.